Hey, this is Notzer, and today we're taking a look at a pretty exciting game in my Kleber. This happens in 0.9.4, and I believe at this point every single region now has the patch. I hope you guys are enjoying it. I really love it. I feel like as far as performance is concerned, I haven't had a single crash event. Fingers crossed, of course, but that's probably the best part of this. Other aspect, I like the consumable change. I really approve of it. I feel like that brings everyone closer together, and it makes the game more action-packed because you obviously can use your abilities quicker. And I really like that, and I love the Kleber because it's so quick. So we headed towards B point, trying to capture it, and I really like to be very aggressive. And I know there are risks to obviously contesting. There is an aircraft carrier in this game, mind you. But I have the benefit of a teammate in Rootin' Tootin', and I also have the benefit of just being comfortable with people shooting at me. I've played the game a lot. I've developed a real understanding of where to place my ship, and hopefully, because I local record, you guys can still see my direct controls on the screen. That's one of the things that I always hate about the replays. But the direct controls of the Kleber are fantastic, and I just love driving and forcing engagements. And here we go. This enemy DD sent torpedoes towards us, hopefully trying to get us, but I turned it right back on him because I have that closing speed, and we have main battery reload, so we just go to town on this broadside. Now, first shot, pretty good. Second shot, also very good. We also had, I believe, Rootin' Tootin' following up with some AP, but unfortunately, I overrun the kill. I mistimed this by about, 3 to 5 seconds. I needed another salvo without the island blocking it in order to finish him off. And yeah, that was the plan, but I did not notice exactly how close I was. Thankfully, there's an aircraft carrier who makes it easy mode, of course. But he was dead. He misplayed. Well, he didn't misplay. I made him misplay because I forced an engagement on him. But that's the advantages of a ship like this, and that's why I have a quirky build compared to most Klebers that you've probably seen. I like maintaining the concealment and also the gun range. So, yeah, and we unfortunately popped right into a bad situation. Have you ever found yourself going into an area with a teammate that has already huddled into cover and find yourself running into a radar or a hydro without any way of knowing that? Exactly what happened here. It would be kind of cool if there was a commander skill that would announce to your teammates when you're under an effect like that, or just announce over your icon your in real-time situation, whether it's you're detected or undetected, or whether you are under an effect like hydroacoustic or radar. That might be a cool little commander skill that could bring people back, because some of these commander skills have really lost their potence. But beside that, just a really random aside, I'm trying to get back here to help my teammate. He's going up against this guy. It's not looking too good. I end up holding. Now, there's going to be a lot of criticisms with that. I completely agree. I was indecisive with my abilities. I should not have been so hesitant to use my main battery reload. In that moment, I was too greedy. Instead of getting the guaranteed damage, I was looking at the game as the amount of resources that are available to me and whether it's healthy to burn through 2 so quickly. And I was critical of that. I was thinking that I needed it for later parts of the game. And you don't really need it. You say it in your mind, but you don't really need it if it's a guarantee kill or high damage trade. So we get a nice little, it's pretty cheeky actually, we get to back up just in line of sight of the DD that's retreating from my team on the other side, and we get a kill on a retreat. That is a big plus for us. One other thing, I can operate here very aggressively because of the speed aspect. I sent torpedoes. I got in range, at least close enough. The storm is helping a little bit with that, but I got in close enough to send against the Richelieu, and I'm able to retreat. This actually worked out rather nicely, I have to say, and quite frankly, by accident. I thought it was going to be one thing, and then that Hydro just blew it all up. But, you know, the ad-lib worked, and we're looking pretty good. And talk about getting out of one thing and getting right back into something else. Enemy Soyuz coming across. I don't know if he wants to turn up into that corridor, but I'm going to send it regardless because, you know, it's a resource that is pretty cheap. By the time something else develops, probably won't have any cause for concern, and I will have that back on cooldown. And if I really need a torpedo, I can just slightly angle and use that massive torpedo arc to absolutely destroy whatever. So that's why this ship is so devastating. So we're going to go back and capture B, and yeah, there's an aircraft carrier. So what? This isn't a random battle, but you can do the same technique in literally every single game. We're watching trends, and in multiplayer, the trend on this map, go out wide, leave the middle open. And if you're a class that can take a lot of advantage of that and not risk too much, especially something this fast, it's something that you should do for your team because it's very disruptive. We were able to take out basically a ship, do quite a bit of damage to another, and take B point and do it pretty safely. And it's not something that is obviously going to work every single time, but it should work most of the time. So we move towards C point. I want to pick back up where we left off because I ruined this so bad. Please do not be hesitant. Now, the only reason I'm hesitant here, the island's right there. I would, at best, get one more extra shot. So I was going to waste it, and I didn't like that angle. It wasn't ideal. Now, from this position, I notice, hey, the Lenin is all alone. What if I go and reinforce him? Or get across the map and ambush someone who thinks that they have an easy kill? Because, last known position. This is why you need to play with people's minds. Don't swallow your concealment all the time out of lust for complete stealth. Complete stealth is ideal in certain situations and less ideal in others. Case in part, I didn't fire my gun. I don't want to tell him. But in certain positions, you do want to tell the opponent that you exist. And something like the Kleber can do it rather well. I will admit, obviously, that's why I'm doing it. But the general rule exists. You must consider all aspects of contributing to a game, and one of them is drawing attention to yourself just to absorb potential damage. And yes, this Lenin, it looks really bad, and I really feel bad for him. But I noticed that those players, because they were rounding that island, they had to take the long road, so I decided to take advantage of that and move over here. We will reveal our location, obviously, by capturing. There was nothing we could do. I can't go through this choke point without that, but we're going to arrive here very quickly, and he will not have a way of countering it because he just killed my teammate. This is the perfect opportunity, and it felt so good to work, and yep, he's trying to hit it into high gear, so I give as much lead as possible in order to catch him out. First torpedo should cut his speed, and everything else follows right up, and it is a beautiful play, fully armed and operational. This was obviously the passive from Felipe, I believe. I get all the names confused, sorry, but the French legendary commander. And we pick up our second kill. We have 124,000 damage. Feels pretty good. Feels pretty good. But this game is not decided, so we must try and look for a potential target to take advantage of, and the Shimakaze is the best one I can see. Now, is this an easy shot? No. Is this something that I benefited from because that island was there? Yes. You want to try and think about the moments of crossing over some obstacle. Take advantage of that, fire your gun, and get an extra shot here or there. You would be so surprised how much extra damage you can get and how much ambushy your shots can feel. Now, we were coming this way with the intent to possibly ambush the Shima, as he does make like he's going this way. We can also take advantage of the Brindisi, who's going to be broadside. I don't know if I'll have a chance to kill him, because from the rune, yeah, the rune takes him out, that's cool. Actually, the Rune secondaries take him out. That's pretty cool. Now, could we go after the Shima right now? Yes, we could. But capturing the base is important. It is more important to capture the base and get the kill. And I think I can do both. Now, I can't do both if I go for the Shima, because I'll have to waste time there, maybe transition to engage another target. By that time, the game's over, and we don't get every ounce for our team and ourselves. There's nothing wrong with getting the capture. In fact, there's something always right. All right, plus I have Sparks of the Resistance, another nice trait, increase that fire chance. So, enemy Shimakaze capturing B point, and I don't know if we'll get there in time to stop it. Is that a concern? No. No. That's okay. That's okay. Because if we do this right, we will be able to transition to kill him and then retake it, because we will operate near the front. And I would love to help my teammate. In fact, very close to loving it too much. Gotta be careful. We're way too close to those islands, and we're like giving off our island warning all the time. They hated that. Huge. Okay, so enemy Shima sent a torp. Something sent a torp. So, gotta count that as one send, right? And here's a second one. Here's a third one. Well, momentum. I can't afford. Wow. I felt very much out of control there, but easy game, right? Easy game. Easy game. And, that Shima. I hope he knows just how close it is. Well, he knows now. If he... everyone's going to link it to him just how close it was if he doesn't. But that was a really close torpedo. And if that hits us, we're dead. So, you know, nothing to risk, nothing to gain, right? Now, capturing B point, and we're just continuing this. There is an aircraft carrier overhead, and I'm not in the benefit of my speed. So I could just, steal the smoke, make sure that I'm able to safely do this, and I completely am not paying attention at all to the fact that I'm about to be attacked by the aircraft carrier. And by the time I'm attacked by the aircraft carrier, friendly is also interrupted, so we lose the ability to capture that base. And I don't like that, and I think I ruined that part because I just got a little too antsy and I got out of the smoke. So definitely confirm capture. I'm not going to gain more than a millisecond if I'm accelerating there versus staying in the smoke. It's no big deal. So just be more aware of that and it'll work out better. One of the best things is the speed of the ship, and I believe the Audacious started his attack rather early and he just never caught up in time. Just miscalculation. Some DDs are 35 knots, other DDs are 47, 55, not even in the same ballpark, but we're able to survive. He tries to attack. We're just going with our best trait, straight speed, not trying to cut any corners here. Depending on the type of DD you're playing, you should maneuver or not. And I strongly feel like the best thing the Kleber has is the speed aspect, which, obvious. But, do I need to do this? Hell no. I don't need to do this. I want to do this. I want to get the kill. I want the glory. I want the scars, okay? So we're engaging this guy, and we're doing rather well. I'm using HE because slight angle, AP, not ideal. I'd rather do consistent damage than have ricochets, and honestly, he could easily just open that angle, which I expected him to do, but for some reason he's not. Either way, that's okay. But just gonna hang out here. The dive bomb is trying to attack, but the speed is just so difficult. Look at your traits, decide what you're good at, and do it. Don't wait for people to tell you what to do. Just do it. And for the Kleber, it's just going really, really fast. And I love it. I love it for that. Now the enemy dive bomber is trying to set up an attack. I'm slightly angled and just trying to go as fast as possible. Yeah, just trying to go as fast as possible. It's real hard for him to do the kind of damage that he needs to do to stop me from killing him. And that's all I need. If I can kill him, that's fine. If it takes an eternity, you know what? Slow death, that's on him. I wanted to do a fast one, but for whatever reason, he wants to draw it out, so it's gonna hurt more, okay? Last but not least, the Kronstadt. I think he kind of started this all. He pushed up and then he pulled back, right? I think he was in a position to possibly radar at one point. I remember seeing his name on stream thinking, yeah, be careful, but we're okay, and you know what? That's okay. That's okay. If that's all he gets, we won. So I'm really happy about this game. It was way too close on Nashima Turbino. I absolutely was so lucky. But because I was lucky, we have this. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I clearly enjoyed the ship. 160,000 damage, 4 kills, 20 aircraft shot down, and 2,435 base XP. There's Root and Tune right there, doing a great job as well. And as far as damage is concerned, you know, it's pretty good. It's pretty split. And that's why I love the ship. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to check out more of my content, you can click the most recent or the most relevant uploads. You could also choose to subscribe to my channel. We do daily World of Warship videos, first impression, how-to, news, or review related. My North American recruit invite is on the screen. You can take advantage of that. I stream at twitch.tv/Notzer. Thank you, have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you next time.